Welcome everybody to your instructional video on finger cars or controlled articular rotations. Now, several things about cars that we always want to keep in mind in general. Number one, we never want to push into pain. So if you begin to move a finger, and we're going to be focusing on the knuckles between the palm and the rest of the digit, watch for any type of discomfort. Don't push into it, just make your workspace or your movement pattern a little bit smaller. Two, we want to be sure that we really isolate or disassociate the joint of interest. So as you're moving, if you notice that other stuff starts moving, see if you can figure out a way to block it. For today, we'll be making sure that we keep the palm flat as we move an individual digit. Lastly, we want to be sure to irradiate. So try to feel like there's a little bit of resistance or tension at the knuckle. You should be irradiating total body, but just in case, especially focus on what's going on through the palm. Now, to get started today, one of my favorite setups is actually using 2 yoga blocks. You can also use books if you have books at home. And the way that we're going to do it is I'm going to start with my left hand. We're going to work through the fingers, doing a couple of articulations apiece, and then we'll go to the left hand, and then we'll end today talking about a little way that you can train finger extension. We're usually pretty good at flexion, but extension in terms of bringing the fingers backwards, we tend to become a little bit more limited. Now, for the thumb, I'm going to place my palm on the yoga block so that all 4 fingers are flat. If you find that as you start moving the thumb, things start to lift and wobble, go ahead and apply pressure over the top. We're going to pull the thumb back as far as we can towards the body. I'm then going to take it up and down along the edge of the yoga block, trying not to have too much of a hitchhiker's thumb. As it comes back across, I'm going to pull it back up as far as I can. And then we'll change direction, driving it down, sliding it up, and pulling it back. Let's reset. We'll go one more time. This time, be sure that we take a breath. Pack air in the lower abdomen, work it down to the toes, up into that palm, which actually helps me remember to irradiate. I'm going to drive the thumb forward, sliding it down, pulling it back in as big a space as I can, change direction, bringing it back forward, scooping it down, scooping it up, and back where I started. Very good. Now with the other fingers, I like to have a little bit of space between each of the digits. So I'm going to incorporate 2 yoga blocks, adjusting the width as needed to make sure that I have good connection on either side. One of the things that you may see, and something that I'm always watching for, is there any lift in the yoga blocks? If so, then I'm compensating in some form or fashion. That's something that I can just continue to practice on. Now, with the pointer finger, I'm going to start with my 3 other fingers, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, on the edge. I'm then going to slide this other yoga block into position kind of at an angle. So I can pull out as far as I can with the pointer, drop down, bring it in, back up, and that will be the movement pattern. So I'm going to start by bringing it up into extension. Everything else is flat. Take a breath, pack air in the lower abdomen across the body. I'm going to slowly bring the pointer towards the middle finger. I'm going to drop it straight down along the edge. I'm going to pull it out as far as I can up into extension where I started, then change direction. Take it towards the thumb, swing it down, back in, back up. Let's go one more time. Across, slide it down, slide it up, change direction. Final time for the pointer. Back in, and good. All right, excellent. We'll do the middle finger. So again, ring finger, pinky. I'm trying to pull the fingers apart as wide as I can. I'm then going to adjust so that my pointer and my thumb are actually on the other yoga block. I'm focusing on pulling in both directions. That looks pretty good. So the movement pattern will be down, across, and up. Take a breath. Pack air in the lower abdomen. Gently begin to drive the middle finger down. Again, trying to keep it as straight as we can, keeping everything nice and controlled. Bringing it up, change direction. Sliding it down, across and up. We'll go one more time. Taking it down and up, change direction. Last time, dropping it down, across, and back up. Very good. All right, we'll go into the ring finger. Again, pinky is flat. The other 3 fingers are on the other yoga block. I've got it nice and stretched. so that I can take my ring finger over towards the middle finger and then as far over towards the pinky as it will actually go. I'm going to readjust here just for a second. There we go. All right, so the movement will be down, over, up, and in the opposite direction. Take a breath, pull the ring finger up into extension, take it towards the pinky, slowly dropping it down, again focusing on the knuckle. Bring it across towards the middle finger, back up into extension, change direction, drive it down, bring it across, back up, change direction, take it over towards the pinky, towards the middle finger, back up one more time, change direction, slide it down, take it over, back up, and good. All right, for the pinky, it's going to be just like it was for the thumb. I'm going to have the thumb, pointer, middle finger, and ring finger on the yoga block. Palm is flat. I'm really focusing on moving the pinky in as big a space as I possibly can. So we'll take a breath, pull the pinky upwards. We're going to start by bringing it towards the ring finger, sliding it down, taking it out as far as we can. You guys might see mine jump a little bit, and that's okay. Bring it up, change direction, take it out, scoop it in, back up, change direction towards the ring finger, slowly take it down, take it out, back up, one more time, out, down, in, and up. Very good. Okay, so we've got one hand down. We're going to go ahead and go to the right hand. So I'm going to slide the yoga block out of the way for just a second. So on the right hand, all four fingers are down. Thumb is isolated. I'm pulling back towards the body. I'm going to start by driving it out and down. Again, trying to watch to see if I can keep the thumb totally straight. Bringing it in, sliding it up, and back out. Change direction. Be sure you've got tension across the body on this one. Take it all the way back out, back up. Let's reset, take a breath. Pack air in the lower abdomen across the body, drive the thumb down, pull it in, bring it up, change direction, take it towards the pointer, slide it down, take it out, and back up. Very good. All right, we'll reset just like we did for the first hand. We're going to have middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger on the first yoga block. I'm then going to reposition the second yoga block so my thumb can stay connected. I've got good stretch between my pointer and my middle finger, as well as good space between my pointer and my thumb. So I'm going to pull it up. The movement pattern will be down, in, and up, and we'll repeat that in both directions 2 times. Take a breath, pack air in the lower abdomen, pull the pointer up. We're going to start by taking it towards the thumb, sliding it down, bringing it in towards the middle finger, bringing it back up, change direction towards the middle finger, sliding it down, bringing it in, back up, one more time, change direction. Really try to lengthen in all directions as we move each digit, change direction, slide it down, slide it across, and back up. Very good. We'll reposition. Again, ring finger, pinky finger on the first yoga block. I'm trying to create as much space as I can between the fingers and then repositioning the yoga block to provide support to the digits that are not moving. All right, we're going to pull the middle finger up. Again, the movement will be across and back up, and then we'll repeat in the same direction. Take a breath, pack air in the lower abdomen, pull it up into extension. We're going to take it towards the pointer. Slowly take it down at that knuckle. Again, try to keep the finger straight. Towards the ring finger. Back up, change direction towards the ring finger. Slide it down, slide it across towards the pointer. Back up. We've got one more time. Take it down, across and up. Change direction. Down, across, and back up. Very good. All right, we've got our ring finger. Pinky finger is on the yoga block. Everything else is nice and stretched, good and controlled. Again, the movement pattern for the ring finger will be down, around, up, and then we'll change direction. Take a breath, pack air in the lower abdomen. We're going to start by pulling up the pinky finger, or not the pinky, but the ring finger. We're going to pull it towards the middle finger, slide it down, take it across, up as high as we can, change direction towards the pinky, drive it down and across, back up where we started one more time, towards the middle finger, over towards the pinky, back up, change direction, towards the pinky, back towards the middle finger, and back up. Very good. All right, so for the pinky, everything else is going to be on one side. And if you're noticing that you're starting to feel a little fatigue in the forearm, guess what? That's where a lot of finger movement is actually generated. A lot of the flexors and extensors run through the forearm into the palm and into the digits. All right, so for this one, thumb, pointer, middle finger, ring finger connected. Pinky is out. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to begin by taking a breath, pack air in the lower abdomen. I'm going to work it towards my ring finger, slide it down as far out as I can go, back up, change direction, take it out, slide it down, bring it in, back up, change direction, take it down to the outside, back up, change direction to the outside, scoop it in, and back up. Very good, everybody. Ooh, shake those fingers out. Now, I mentioned I'd give you guys just one little other training tool for finger extension. And so what you can do is you can actually place your palm downwards on a surface. And again, thinking about keeping the palm down or the base of the knuckles flat as you move the fingers, you can either pretend that there's a small object or actually put a little bended piece of paper in place. And so for extension, we want to focus on driving upwards with the finger. And so I can take the thumb out as far as possible. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to take it over, tap it down, lift it up, take it over, tap it down. We'll do the same thing with each finger. I'm going to take the pointer out as far as I can. I'm going to lift it up, bring it over, tap it down, lift it up, bring it back, tap it down. Do the same thing for the middle finger. Bring it up, take it over, tap it down, bring it up, tap it over, take it down. Ring finger, take it wide, bring it up, take it towards the middle finger, tap it down, take it back, tap it down. For the pinky, same thing. Taking it out, lifting up. Ooh, there we go. Over towards the ring finger, lift it up, take it out, and back down. All right, so a couple different tools that you can utilize for your fingers to work especially on that intersection between the digit and the knuckle that connects to the palm. Now, there are other ways that the fingers actually work. A lot of that is involved in grip strength. And so most of what you can do is you can just focus on bending. And as you bend, if I were to bend my pointer finger, I can actually push the fingernail, my pointer finger, in to the bottom of my thumb. So I create a little bit of tension. That tension is very similar to irradiation. And so now we're applying force across the joint. So it's a nice way to just sort of work through. Now, I'm not saying pop the knuckles by any means, but do consider sort of pushing in, pushing out, pushing in, pushing out, pushing in, pushing out, kind of going along, just to work for fingers at those other joints along the fingers. Now, if you have any questions about finger cars or some of the tools that we incorporated today, don't hesitate to reach out. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.